The change is coming to the Minneapolis Police Department. Raya Katene spoke with police and community leaders looking at what the future will look like as soon-to-be officers are just beginning their journey today.
Welcome to the Cadet and Community Service Officer Welcoming Ceremony.
A celebratory night for the Minneapolis Police Department.
We have turned a corner in Minneapolis,
as it welcomes 32 men and women on a pathway to joining the force.
Yeah.
Chief Brian O'Hara says it's the biggest singular group of new hires in 5 years.
This was a police department that typically had about 900 sworn officers. Over 500 of them left since 2020.
Your presence here means a whole lot.
This is an opportunity for us to rebuild.
Tonight's ceremony comes just one day after the city and U.S. Department of Justice came to an agreement on a consent decree, a legal document outlining sweeping changes for Minneapolis police, after a federal investigation accused the department of a pattern of discrimination, using excessive force and violating people's rights.
We are given certain rights to use force and even deadly force, but we need to use that force properly. And we also need to be watched.
Mylan Masson is a retired Minneapolis police officer and served on the state's Police Officer Standards and Training Board. She says some of the biggest changes will include when officers are allowed to pull drivers over, which at times leads to the arrest of people wanted for other crimes.
There are some things that could stop some of that. We just work around it. You know, we know who the people are that are bad. We have to go find them and stop them.
It's been an open secret that the Minneapolis Police Department was engaged in racist conduct, egregious conduct, abusive behavior.
As a civil rights attorney, Nakima Levy-Armstrong says the consent decree is a step forward, but the work is not done, which is why she's meeting with DOJ leaders herself.
And we're going to have to advocate, demand accountability, and ask questions. We can't just get comfortable.
And there are still some questions that are unanswered. For example, Armstrong says she questions what will happen when officers who are not part of MPD are policing within Minneapolis. What sorts of standards are they held to? Now, there are various areas, she says, that need exploration, and we have a lot more details of our conversation right now on KARE11.com. Julie.
All right, thank you, Raya.